The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And some room to work. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the whip.
Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28-30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
The field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20.
Give me some.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. from the 30 on second down. Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now.
K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now to the air, Rock. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield. This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He's at the 40. 30, and they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, 75 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard.
Shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gurley. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Ready, 25. Not today, you are. Not today. 22. 99. Chase up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I
guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's good.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact,
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Switch.
Now Ryan on first down. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mark 22, Mark 22.
To throw again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a
My
game.
next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Let's go. 58. 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check. 4
45 the mic. 45.
Ryan. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go. Here we go again. Hey, sprint play. 45 the mark.
Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
Let's go. 25. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here we go now with Smith. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Here we go.
Ryan. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
45, Mike, 45.
Clock now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
On the play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's got his tight end fan, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
On the set.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch. 45 the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Block working out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
21. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Wait. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Ryan to throw. A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
Hey, South. Check. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Ready to go.
On first down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Gain of a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw again is Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Go. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Another carry now for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.